course or consultant business. And then you thought, you know what, maybe what if I can build it with biblical principles? How awesome would that be? And that's what we're going to talk to you about today. My name is Cathy McReynolds, and I teach business owners, financial advisors, consultants, pastors, and entrepreneurs how to implement biblical principles for building a profitable, it has to be profitable, right? But most importantly, a purposeful business. And we also show you how to create your online course or your consultant business, master high ticket sales, which people don't even think about when it comes to building their online course business, and all doing that while counting the cost. Like Jesus said, who are you say you want to build a tower, but you don't sit down to count the cost? And that's what we're going to talk to you about today, guys. How you can sit down and count that cost and also get everything built for yourself. So as you come on, let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me turn on the comment section here. If somebody can give and say, yes, we can hear you okay. Sounds good. Everything is good there. That would be great. I would greatly appreciate it. And as you come on, let me know where you are tuning in from. If you're live, drop an L in the comment. If you're watching this during the replay, hit us with that big R so we know that you're out there. Today, guys, we're going to share. Oh, awesome, awesome. Thank you for that. Yes, we can hear you. Today, we're going to share from you how you don't need experience. You don't need a huge following or even have to worry about tech. Man, I can tell you with that tech, when I started years ago, I knew nothing about tech, and it was a challenge just getting things going. So if you're feeling that way and you can relate to that, let me know in the comments that you have those tech scared issues as well. So you don't have to worry about that. I promise you, we'll help you with that. But if you feel that God is calling you to start a business and you are kind of stuck in that phase of I really don't know what I can do, or am I able to use my gift? Am I doing all of this right? You have found yourself in the right place, and we can definitely help you. See, we're looking to help you make that ultimate shift from being confused and timid to being bold and courageous, because that's what he called us, to be bold and courageous. And then we want to help you as you build your course and consultant business, how you can do that with just one course or one consultant business. You're right, Elizabeth. Tech is very scary. And trust me, I got the dark eyes now to prove that. But I promise you, one of the things that we do is we walk you through everything. You don't have to worry about it. So if you got that gift, that talent, or that skill, and you know you can teach someone something and you can help them, maybe you've had experience with helping yourself with it in the past, or you've helped other people, then we can definitely help you be able to do that. So when we talk to you about how to start an online course or consultant business, we want to help you do it from your gift according to God's grace given to you. It says, since we, in Romans 12:6-8, it says, since we have gifts that differ according to the grace given to us, each of us needs to use them accordingly. And if someone has the gift of prophecy, let him speak a new message from God to his people. And see, that's what I love, because nowadays you could do it throughout the entire world. You can get that gift that God gave you and that message and get it out there into the entire world. And Elizabeth said, long hours on the phone or a laptop promoting your business every day. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But here's the great thing. After a while, you don't have to be on here every day. You can do a lot of things automated. In the beginning, it does take a lot of time, but as you get it going, you can get it down to about 15 to 20 hours, which gives you more time to be out there doing God's work, being with your family, and living and enjoying life. So if you have that gift of prophecy and you know you want to share something, you can do that in a course or consultant business or ministry online. You have those options. If you have that gift in proportion to the in proportion to teaching or encouragement, those are my two gifts that I love to do, or leadership or generosity or whatever it is, you can do that. So just go take some time and study Romans 12:6-8 so that you can look at that and be like, okay, where am I? What is God calling me to do? And now that I know that I don't just have to do it in my local area, I can get it out to the entire world. Because guess what? If you have that feeling, perhaps you have been called to make an impact on this world. We know all the challenges and things that we're going through these days. So why not you? Why not you be the one to help people with that? And also, if you're live here and you haven't already done it, you can drop live in the comments. I also have a special bonus for you at the end. If you stick around to the end, we're going to give you 101 live topics. They are fill in the blank, a template for that you can share your course, focus lead magnets, or your emails and your social media, and more businesses. And I also want to give you a devotion for Christian entrepreneurs, and that'll get you 10 weeks of business devotions to help you stay on track with God in your business. And so all of that stuff is very, very important. And don't forget to drop in the comments what type of business or consultant business or course that you are looking to start, and what you want to get started. Now, as I dive into this, I want you to think about this. Let me know in the comments. You can do a thumbs up if you've researched everything before. Like if you just sat there and you like typing in how to start an online business, how do I start my online course, how do I generate leads, how do I get people to pay attention to me, do I need a business plan? I can go on and on and on with all the things that you can type in Google. And sometimes when we get to typing in there so much, guess what? We get scared. We get scared of the results that we think that we may not get. We get scared of wondering if anyone's going to pay attention. We get scared if we're going to have tech issues. We get scared of so many things. And we know that God is not of fear. Fear is not your friend. I say that all the time. Fear is not your friend, because God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but he gave us a spirit of power and of love and of sound judgment, personal discipline, abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. And you can find that in Timothy 1:7, guys. So I want you to take control. I want you to prepare your minds for action. Be self-controlled. Set your hopes fully on the grace that he gave you to get your gift out there in Jesus. And all of that will be revealed as you go on. And if you want to get started and you want to get that course or consultant business started, you got to quit talking about it and you just got to do it. And imperfect action is better than anything else. So what I'm going to share with you, if you don't have a pen and paper handy, make sure you grab one now, because we're going to go over like 3 phases that you want to look at when it comes to building your business. Phase number 1 is 5 signs to look for and see if God is calling you to start a business. Phase 2 is 8 steps on how to create a digital course or consultant business from that gift, skill, or talent. And then in phase 3, we're going to talk about how to learn and launch, and then let go and let God as you live your life from your gift and God's grace. So y'all ready for this? Let me know if you're ready for it and say, yes, we're ready for it. But I don't want you to let another day pass without you making a decision to become who God created you to become. Because you might be that person who will hop on a live or hop on a webinar, and then you think, and you still overthink things, and you never get to the point where you start doing things. We want to change that. We want to get you taking action. I know that there are fewer things scary than starting a new business. A lot of businesses will fail in the first 3 years of getting started, and that's a high number. They have debt, they have bankruptcy, they don't have plans, they don't have a lot of these things, and those things you don't even have to worry about, because we will help you with that. And I think the biggest challenge is people get so excited about the gifts and the talents and the skill that they have that they think that that's the business. But business is so much more than that. And those are the things that we want to be able to help you to understand. This is, if you guys are new, I forgot I didn't even introduce myself. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Cathy McReynolds, and I've been a business owner for over 30 years, with the exception of 1 year in 2008 when everything crashed. I lost my home, I lost everything in this business thing, doing all of this stuff. And I've just been through so much when it comes to running a business that you get that mental toughness that no matter what happens, you know that you're called to do what you're called to do. It's just like, David, I mean, in the pit, when he went from the pit, from the dream to the pit, to the palace, and then to prison, all of these things happen. And you can look at in the Bible over and over and over again, you see before a person hit their promise, they had a bunch of problems and challenges. So I don't want you to let any of that stop you from getting to where you were called to be and to living out that will for God and what he did for you. Because just as God led the Israelites through the wilderness and, a 40-year journey that could have taken 2 weeks to get there by foot, 30 days, I mean, he could lead you also through the adventure of a new business, or restarting the business, or getting started, or taking your offline business and bringing it on. That's, if you're a business owner offline, I used to own a daycare center, financial service company and things like that. You can bring that online and teach people how to do that as well. So there's so many things that you can do. See, if you have an idea for a new business or a course or consultant business, but you're not sure if this is something that the Spirit is leading you to, I want to give you 4 quick signs that you can look for so that you'll know, like, yes, this is for me. Sign number 1 is you just cannot get that idea out of your head. And often the best business ventures are those that you're passionate about. And we say that you're passionate about it, and that's what a lot of people think, that you're passionate about it. But you also have to know that you were called to do that, and that there's a challenge out there in the world and people need help with that. That's the important thing. Passion will get you in the door, but being a true calling and solving a problem, that will keep you and take you through to the finish line. See, if that idea has been stuck in your head for weeks, months, or even years, I tell you guys a story of like this business starting it, the information marketing industry. Like, I've had this inclination for decades, and I did it offline in a certain kind of way, but I never thought I would be doing it with biblical principles. It was something that came to me, in 2020, and I was just like, this is not me, God. But it just kept coming. It just kept coming. Like I'm telling you guys, if you can't get that idea out of your head, and I remember one day I was like, okay, I hear you. I am going to do it. See, if you have that personal relationship with God, and you know when he's talking to you, he said, my sheep know my voice. So just learn to listen to him and let him guide you. Let the Holy Spirit guide you, like, to guide us through what we're sharing with you today, so that the right message will get to the right person. And we ask that in Jesus' name, right? And if you're like most people, you probably have thousands of thoughts each day. So make sure that you start writing those down before they fade away. Or another tip that you can do is you can text them to yourself. That's one of the things I do. I'm always texting stuff to myself so that I won't forget it if I don't have a pen. But keep a pen and a pad with you in your purse or on your person if you're a gentleman out there listening to this. And just be aware so that you know if the Spirit is nudging you to consider starting a course or consultant business. That was sign number 1. So let's go to sign number 2. You're passionate about serving and helping others. The best business owners, once you know that there's a problem out there that you're going to solve, if you're passionate about serving and helping other people, if you can do it, like I talk to people about business just about every day. I'd be trying to take a day off from, I'll take a day off from the normal work, but it always seems that someone is being brought in my path, or they have a question, and you want to help them, and I want to encourage them. And I'm sharing that with you because that might be you and something that you're passionate about. That might mean you're helping someone repair their credit. Maybe you went through a bad credit situation yourself, or bankruptcy, and you got through it, and you can help someone else do it. Or maybe it's a better career. Maybe you had a transition in your career early in life or later in life, and now you're like, you know what, I did that, I made it through that, and I can probably help other people and shorten their pain point of them going through that. These are the ideas that you can look at when it comes to starting your course or consultant business. And I'll talk to you about that a little deeper. But it's always, you got to look into health, wealth, and relationship business. And the list can go on and on and on. And so what your business does isn't nearly as important as how you do it. And that's what we teach you, the how to do it. The more focused you are on serving your customers and helping them to achieve their goals, the more likely, guys, you will find success. So I hope number 2 brought you value. Now we're at number 3. Yeah, you're hearing good feedback. You're hearing good feedback from your friends. You're hearing good feedback from the posts that you put out there on about something you should sell, something you did, or you helped me, or that was inspiring. You're hearing those thoughts. Maybe you're in groups and you're answering questions. That's one of the things you can do. If you're in a lot of groups, don't spam groups and don't spam stuff. But if somebody has a question, go in there and start being of service and just answering the questions. And then some of the things that we teach you inside of the course is to make sure that when someone goes to your profile, they know what you do. Because just like you do, if somebody is constantly sharing information, putting good information out there, or helping or being a service, what do? We automatically go look at their profile. So that's one of the things that we will help you with. And when you're sharing that good feedback, they got to know what you're about, and that should tell on your profile. So if you don't have that, put that, or you can learn that in the class. And if you're not at the point where you're comfortable sharing the work and hearing honest feedback and accepting advice, the truth of the matter is you might not be quite ready to start your course or consultant business. It's important to share that with you. But however, what I do say is start volunteering and helping someone else in the niche that you're in, so that you can learn, so that you can get comfortable, so that they can help you. And you can also get a coach, you can get trainers and people to work with you. And that's what we do, so that we can help you get over that fear. Fear is not your friend. Hashtag fear is not your friend. Remember that. Sign 4, y'all. You absolutely know the timing is right. And this doesn't mean everything has to be perfect in your life. And maybe you have the space and the time. A lot of people are working from home now, so they're used to it. I literally started working from home about 2 years before all of the stuff that we just went to. So even if you're busy homeschooling 4 kids, or working a full-time job, or you're trying to care for an aging parent, and you're thinking, do I want to start a business? Or maybe you're even looking at retirement, or you just got out of high school. It doesn't matter where you're at. I see people who are young making it, people who are middle-aged making it, people who are old making it. And all the thing that they all have in common is a desire to do what they were called to do, a desire to serve people and to help people. And that's what you need, that desire to be able to do that. And you got to get to the point where you stop searching and start doing. We talked about that. And you can also sit down with your family and your friends and just talk to them about what's on your heart and what you want to do, and that you need their help and their support, and be okay if they're not willing to do it. It's okay, right? It's okay. I mean, it's your vision, it's your gift. It's not everyone else's, and not everyone's going to be for you, and that is okay. So that is phase 1 of thinking. There's 3 phases that you want to go to from idea to implementation when you're looking to start your course or your consultant business. Phase number 2, y'all ready for phase number 2? And I'm going to share here 8 steps on how to create a digital course or consultant business from your gift, your skill, or your talent. We're going to share that with you. But guess what, guys? That part I'm going to share tomorrow. So you're going to have to tune in as we break this down into those 3 phases and we go over that. But what I want to be able to let you know, that if you're ready to start your online course or your consultant business, you can do that, and we can help you with that. So to learn more about that, you want to go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com BibleBusinessAcademy.com/go. G-O, BibleBusinessAcademy.com/go. And I will also drop that in the comments. So Don't wait. Get started today. Join us again tomorrow at noon when we will jump into the phase 2 and the 8 steps on how to create a digital course or consultant business, so we can help you build your business, live out that gift that God gave you. Let that be part of your lifestyle. Help people solve the problems that they have, and do it from passion and live out your purpose. So make sure you go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com/go so that you can find out more information about getting started and building your online business and creating that online course or consultant business. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Again, my name is Cathy McReynolds, and I look forward to talking to you. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye-bye.